So I'm replacing the alternator on a 1993 Probe GT. Pretty old car. Looks good. It's not charging. Alternator's right down here. Probably gonna have to take out the fan shroud, remove the upper radiator hose, remove the intake snorkel. Got the intake off. That wasn't even really seated in there. Upper radiator hose. These things, they get stuck, but if you twist them, usually break it free. Make sure you got a pan underneath. Doing this in his work parking lot, so I don't want to make a mess. Nothing came out. I'm just going to take off both ends. So the fan shroud, the fan assembly's got the radiator cap attached to it, this connector down there, and then there's 4 10mm bolts and another connector over here. So the connectors came out pretty easy, just got a push tab right here. So you're going to have to remove this bracket and disconnect this electrical lead and get it out the way. So these two radiator brackets are going to be in the way, and so we're going to have to remove these as well. When you lift up the fan shroud, you want to look in between here and make sure that bottom part is not scraping against the radiator fins, because you will damage it, you can cause a leak. So when you're pulling it up, kind of twist it, keep your eye on it, just make sure that it is not hitting the radiator. Right. Now the radiator is out the way. We have plenty of, the radiator fan's out the way. We have plenty of room to remove this alternator out of there. But before you go any further, you want to disconnect the negative lead so this is not hot. Close up on the alternator, it has the positive cable that goes directly to the battery. It has the alternator control. Then it has this bracket. And then that bracket is a mounting bracket, and there's probably one other bolt below. So for a 1993, it's pretty similar to a modern vehicle. This thing has all computer controlled alternator, computer controlled throttle body, computer controlled timing system. So one thing is different, the tensioner is a manual tensioner. So to loosen it, you put a 10mm socket on there and back it off, and that creates slack where you can slide that belt off. So an issue I ran into is that this is rusty and it started to strip. So I hammered a 3/8 on there, and instead of using my power tool, I'm going to do it by hand and just slowly back that off. I just need a little bit more. When you got a new part, what you want to do is just take your new part out the box and just make sure it's matching up, looks the same, and you can get an idea how many bolt holes are on here, because this one is kind of hard to see. There's only two. Top one is a bracket. Okay, normally you're going to want to pull the radiator, but I don't have any coolant, so I just picked it up and moved it out the way and left the hose attached. Alright, so I got the alternator in, I got everything back together, so now I'm going to let it idle for a little bit. I have this battery voltage thing tested, hooked up, 14.4 volts. Just want to make sure it doesn't overheat since I had the cooling system open. Make sure nothing is leaking. That is pretty much it. I came to his work, got his car fixed. He's happy. Job well done.